Associate Editor Joe Stock stated, "This is a seriously fun, if also flawed, car. And the biggest contributor to the fun is the big lump of V8 under the hood. The supercharged 6.2-liter makes 640 horsepower, but Cadillac could have left the number off and just called it effortless. The gentlest pressure on the gas pedal will result in you picking up an extra 10 miles per hour without ever noticing. And when you stomp on it, you get this huge and immediate surge of acceleration. It's truly giggle-inducing. Although the CTS-V is big and heavy, it handles the power well. It gives you enough info on what's happening so you feel in control, and the chassis is impressively composed. The only real weak points I can find on the CTS-V, besides the low gas mileage, are the interior controls. They are abysmal. The infotainment screen is pretty poor, with a clutter of information at the main screen, and difficult to find commands for getting to other menus. But worse than that are the climate and volume buttons. They're all touch-sensitive spots on the center stack. They're not very responsive, and the vibratory feedback it provides isn't noticeable while driving. It doesn't help that the feedback feels pretty inconsistent, too. For me, I think I could learn to live with the infotainment, simply because I love the way the rest of the car feels and drives. But, Cadillac, you need to get to updating this ASAP. Associate Editor recounts, "Okay, Cadillac's infotainment system sucks. Let's get that out of the way. Touch capacitive interfaces don't work well in cars. This does have the old version of Q, so I'm hoping the next-gen system will fix some of the interface issues. Like Joel, this wouldn't turn me off from buying the car. With the supercharged 640 horsepower V8 under the hood, things such as unresponsive buttons that gather fingerprints like a homicide investigator tend to wash away. Dip into the throttle to see what this car is all about. You don't even have to nail it, just give it enough to wiggle the rear. I think I would love this car if all it did was make cool noises and turn rubber into smoke. Everything else is gravy. But the suspension, brakes and steering all match the engine's performance. I firmly believe that GM's chassis engineers are as good as anyone else in the world. Look at cars like the Chevy Corvette Z06 or Camaro ZL1 1-liter, there are no qualifiers when it comes to performance. It looks menacing, too, with the black paint, big intakes and tons of real carbon fiber. The fact that a genuine Corvette engine rests under the carbon fiber hood is as awesome in real life as it is on paper. The interior, aside from Q, is probably the best I've ever seen in a GM vehicle. It's all black, meaning there aren't a plethora of colors and materials like other Cadillacs. Also, the Recaro seats are worth every penny.